First of all, I want to try to frame this issue a little bit because, you know, it's a very controversial issue, and I think the reason is, and in particular why for this district there are differing opinions about this, though most of us seem to agree that it's the right thing to do to allow the sons and daughters of undocumented people to go to state colleges for the same amount of money as other kids, and I think that's absolutely fair. I totally agree with that. But what we have in places like Chelsea, where I live, places like Everett, where Sal lives, are traditional older immigrant populations, my Italian brethren who live in those communities, who feel like they're being encroached upon by more recent immigrant populations, and it's an us versus them kind of issue. And that's why Sal's hedging on that, because he doesn't want to offend the Italian people in Everett, who he wants to vote for him. And I understand that. That's political. That's also the reason why our legislature doesn't want to act on this, because it's controversial and people are worried about getting reelected. They're worried about their seats. They don't want to take a leadership position on this. My feeling is that the obligation, the kind of state senator that you want, is the kind who is going to go out into the community and bring these different diverse populations of people in these communities together, to get them to understand their commonalities, not their differences. I went to Italy when I was 25 years old because I had to learn Italian, because we stopped speaking Italian in my family when I was about 3 years old, and we lost the language, and that's horrible. I later moved to Russia, didn't speak a word of Russian, and went there and bridged the cultural gap, learned the language, went back to Italy a year later. We need a state senator who can breach that cultural divide, take a leadership stand on this issue, go into our communities, and get people to come together and understand one another.